In front of me is a Lenovo Vibe K5 Note. So already I have shown you the unboxing and the detailed gaming review with a huge multitasking, playing 4 games simultaneously together. I'm still working on the camera review, so hopefully I will upload that by the 29th. So in between that, I want to show you guys how the display looks like actually in terms of indoor visibility, outdoor visibility, and the sunlight readability. So let's begin and jump and see how the display looks like. So this is set to the auto mode, as you can see, with the lowest possible brightness. I made it to 50%. We'll see. This is how the viewing angle looks like, and it looks to me pretty good. I can you think you can see that also. So now we're going to make it to 100%. So that should be pretty clear right now. So sounds very clear. I can hold it, open the app, and can read it here. You can see I can read pretty much everything else. Now I'm going to make this to without auto mode, say set to 0%. So this is what on the 0% of brightness. Still it is visible but not very much, so because obviously on the 0 brightness nothing is visible. I'll make it to 50% near to, and this is what is there. But as you can see, it is very clear. Still the viewing angle, I think I can turn it to only 160 degrees, almost 170 degree now. So this is done right now. You can see it pretty great. Now just making it to 100%. Clearly visible. Opening any app, you can read it very easily. And so right now, here's the condition where I'm sitting right now. So this is sort of ambush condition. As you can see, it's the morning 8:30 a.m. India. So here's our phone, and I have set it to manual mode, not the auto mode, as you can see, and it is set to the lowest brightness possible. So we're just trying to see here. So it's not perfectly visible. I can see it, but not that much that you can visualize. So let me increase the brightness to 50%, and we will see. So it is up to 50% now. So it's clearly visible. Going inside the app drawer, clearly visible. Open some apps, say Google Chrome. I guess you can easily read it there. Now if I just try to make the brightness to 100%, so this is set to almost 100% now. You can see it's perfectly visible, and we'll visualize the visibility of this viewing angle too. So if you just remove this shadows, but I can easily read it there. So maybe you guys can let me know. Now we will set it to auto mode and see. Inside the auto mode and the lowest brightness. Now if you just try to make it to 50%, it's clearly visible, no problem, no complaint. Now I'm just going to move inside the outside condition where there is no shadows at all. So right now I'm outside in the full shadow condition. As you can see, with just clear sky. It is set to auto mode. I am just going to increase it to 50%, sorry, to 100%. Now you will see it's almost 95% around. So you can see it is almost visible, no complaint at all. And just remind you, it is set on the auto mode. Now if you just try to disable the auto mode, and let's see, it is set to the maximum brightness, this time the 100%. So inside the app drawer, working on the apps, what I can read, I guess you can also read. So just to tell you, this is 100%. Now if I make it to 50% without auto mode, so still able to see, no worries. So screen is quite visible and vibrant. Let's make to 0%. So I can read on the 0%, probably you can too. So you can see the visit. Now we will try to see the visibility and the viewing angle. So I guess I cannot capture that much on the phone here, but I can see it pretty much wise, and you can see squirrels in front of me with just 100%. So now it is set to 100% brightness. So you can see, guys, squirrel. I'm just making it zoom. That's in nature, you should watch that. So in final verdict, in the outdoor visibility, I have no complaints. I will test the same on the bright sunlight. It is on the 50% brightness without auto mode. So I can easily see. I'm sure you can also see there very clearly. Now if I just make it to 100% and say, let's see whether we can really view it or not. So in camera I guess you won't capture much, but I can easily read it there. I am at least one nothing near to less than 2 feet far from my phone, but not that much that crispy. That's why I said IPS LCD panels doesn't reflect you much better on the daylight. So that's why you will get the advantage of AMOLED panel. So in outdoor it's not great compared to the inside, but it's completely visible. You can easily view it. You can see. Making again to the auto mode, so you should have to increase the brightness to full to read it pretty much clear on the outside. This is how you can see. You see the viewing angle, how you can visualize it there. So we have seen most the possible conditions that are possible in day-to-day life usage. I'm much worried about the day-to-day conditions always, because it's, we used to use our phone daily in our pocket in outdoor conditions. So I'm not really worried about the technical and the conditions where the company used to test and shows the result. So what we found in this test all in overall is the display is good, but the outer visibility in direct sunlight is not great. Provided I've already shown you and said that this is IPS LCD panel, now the AMOLED, so you might have to sacrifice something. So considering the price, it is a very good display, and Full HD panel is quite nice, and exactly the viewing angles are really very great. We have turned the phone to almost 160 degrees inside the indoor conditions, so we are pretty much able to view that. In the outdoor conditions, when there's no direct sunlight, it's very great to view, but in terms of direct sunlight, it's not that good. So hopefully you find this video helpful, and I helped you to decide whether really that phone suits your requirement or not. So this is Saurabh. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next video.